I think the biggest thing is to understand what's happening in the teenage years. You've got a human that is developing, that is wanting to own their freedom and their agency, but at the same time, their brains are not fully developed. And they're experiencing puberty, and there's a lot of hormonal stuff happening. So you put all of that together, and it is just chaos inside their bodies and inside their heads. And as parents, you want to be mindful of that. And they might say things that really get underneath your skin, but you can't take anything personal. So that is the first thing I would say is, well, second thing. Number one, understand what's happening, learn, read on neuroscience and human development and child development so that you understand the different stages of where they could be. Once you understand that, you can operate from a place of wisdom. And then number two, don't take any of it personal. When they say, "Oh my gosh, I hate you," or you make me sick, or they just give you that look like because they can't say what they really want to say, don't take it personal. Just understand that their brains are not fully developed. I used to say, I used to tell my kids that, you guys are temporarily insane right now, and I'm just going to give you that card and dismiss that right there. And thirdly, I would say set boundaries. And when you set boundaries, there should be consequences when they're crossed. Now, it's up to you to determine what those consequences are, but you want to be very mindful of the consequences, but more mindful that when you give your word and you tell them not to do a thing and they do it, that whatever you said was going to happen actually happens. Because I think a lot of times we say things and we lay these rules down, and then they test us, and when they surpass that test and we don't honor our word, then it gives them license to do it again and again and again. And so as parents, we're so fearful that our kids are not going to like us, that our kids are going to, suffer some type of pain because we said no. I think when we're okay with the pain and know that they'll be just fine, and that just because we said no is not the end of the world, and really, sharing with them why we're saying no. When I was growing up, my mom and grandma was like, no, and you didn't question at all. There was no, well, why? Why not? The kids of today are very different. They want to know why. They're trying to make sense of it. It's a different breed of children. And so I found myself with my last two sharing, communicating more, learning how to let them know I'm saying no now because of this. And there's no back and forth. You're just going to have to trust me on this. My brain is fully developed. Yours is not. And one day you'll understand, but being able to share with them so they understand that you're not just being mean. They always feel like you're trying to control them. You're not trying to control them. You're trying to keep them safe because you love them. And when you operate from a place of love, that would be the fourth thing. Make sure you're operating from a place of love. It doesn't matter what you do. At the end of the day, they know that you love them, and that will never change.
I like that. I have a tagline now. You're just going to have to trust me on this. Yeah. Just trust me. Don't say no more. Trust. That's it.
Yes, I think my brain is fully developed and yours is not.
And yours is not. So just trust me. Yes, I mean those are like amazing nuggets, and you have broken them down in ways that even we as parents, I think we don't understand half the time when parenting coaches are talking, because it's so theoretical, but these are things that you can run with. I am running with that one. That's my new tagline. Like, please trust me. I'm grown. You are not. Sometimes you may feel your brain is not really as advanced as you think. Trust me.
Right. Mm-hmm. They forget that we were teens too.
And sometimes remind them. My kids think I grew up in the Stone Age. Like they ask, "Did you have phones?" I'm like, really? It wasn't so long ago when I grew up. Like, did you have computers? I'm like, yes, now we have.